Hey critics, let's go black on the inside of In Touch Magazine's December 2nd issue. Meg the Stallion strikes a pose in her Jimmy Choo Sailor Moon Pluto boots while abroad in South Korea on November the 10th. Now, if you have Prime Video, be sure that you check out Meg's documentary if you're interested, called Megan the Stallion. In her words, it's on Amazon Prime. Now, she also has some great resources on Hoopla, and if you don't know what a Hoopla is basically a free platform that is provided through our local library. The two resources that are on Hoopla for Megan include her latest albums, Megan, and also Megan Act 2, both available now. Now, if you don't know what Hoopla is a free streaming platform made possible through our local library. Research from the National Library of Medicine shows that there are an estimated 17,000 public libraries nationwide, totaling 4 million visits each day. Public libraries are civic organizations that are committed to providing invaluable resources beyond books that are free and open to the public. Get your library card to access thousands of resources today. Now, side note, I'm so glad that female rappers are putting out constant bodies of work. That also includes, I consider her to be a newcomer, but Glorilla, she's making all the rounds, repping Memphis in a huge way. Both her latest albums, Everything, as well as Glorious, both dropped in 2024, are also available on Hoopla. And while we talking about albums, we got to keep it right on brand with Kendrick Lamar's latest album titled GNZ. I don't know why I be wanting to call it Gen Z. To me, that's what it kind of looks like when I see the three letters of GNZ. Well, it's also available on Hoopla. And if you don't know, Kendrick for this particular album serves as an artist, a composer, and also a producer on the album. And yes, the album just touched down on Friday and is already the talk of the former platform Twitter. Now, some of the top picks on the album that I like in terms of the songs include Squabble Up, TV Off, Mustard. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Heart Part 6, GNX, as well as Gloria. Now, the most relatable song I have to admit for me is Hey Now. It's featuring Dottie G, and that Luther track featuring SZA, which samples the If This World Were Mine. I can't even sing it the way Cheryl Lynn or the way SZA does it on the song, but I have to admit to you that I love that song. It also features Luther Vandross. Baby, I love that shit. I believe that song is also perfect timing since Luther Vandross's documentary drops on CNN and is set to premiere on New Year's Day, says Euroweb.com. So I'm looking forward to that. As a reminder, though, SZA also serves as one of the composers on Kendrick Lamar's album, and that experience is talked about more in Bazaar Magazine's November issue that has Kendrick Lamar on the cover. You know what's another side note, y'all? I follow SZA on Instagram, and she posted a photo of that cover of Kendrick on Bazaar Magazine. And when I do black on the cover, most of the time I feature women. However, I might have to expand my horizons a little bit on this one. Again, shout out to Hoopla for always being on top of the latest music. Okay. Moving right along, former pro basketball player and 10-time All-Star Carmelo Anthony joined Jimmy Fallon for a sketch in New York City on page 12. Shout out to Carmelo as well as Lala Anthony. It's no surprise that y'all both raised another baller. Your son, Kiyan Anthony, has reportedly committed to Syracuse University. Kiyan also appeared on Angel Reese's podcast recently, right? Where she gave him some advice about how to watch out for girls. Well, congrats again, Kiyan, on your decision to attend Syracuse U. It was apparently all hot at the Baby to Baby Gala where Charlize Theron was excited to see Nelly. If you don't know, Charlize is the former face of J'adore. I think I'm saying that right, which is the perfume, the fragrance. However, it's now Rihanna. She's taking that wheel. But back to what I'm supposed to be talking about. Charlize was at the Baby to Baby event because she received the Giving Tree Award. People online reports that she received the award for her involvement in issues spanning from the prevention of gender-based violence, HIV among young people, to LGBTQI rights and youth development. And while Keke Palmer did recently celebrate the release of her new book on November the 19th at the Apollo Theater in Harlem, Michael Strahan joined her on stage to serve as the moderator, by the way. So shout out to Keke in that book release. I'm actually in the process of listening to it right now. Additionally, she also has another book that she did, and I didn't put this into the script, but she has a book that she did, I think it was 10 years ago, and that's also actually available through Hoopla right now. Her book, though, Master of Me, the one that she recently Released is actually available on Libby, which is another platform through your local library. And with that being said, I have to say it's not available directly right now, but you can place it on hold for the future. And that includes the ebook and also the audiobook as well. Page 34 highlights the fact that the superstar is the face of Cream of Nature. So if you don't know, that's Keke Palmer I'm continuously talking about. She celebrated that with a dinner event in Brooklyn. And side note, oh my goodness, now it's the WNBA's official hair product collaboration as well. She actually just came out with a statement saying that somebody was trying to sabotage her product. So it was Mael. If you don't know, I don't remember the episode. I didn't put this in the script either, but I just saw the clip. But the Mael founder was being sabotaged apparently, and that's one of the reasons why she came out with a recent statement telling us that she was sabotaged and all of the things, and somebody was basically paid to sabotage her brand Mael, which is also the official collaborator with the WNBA. So I've been using Mael products. Nothing's happened in terms of my hair. Nothing's happened in terms of I've seen anything in terms of a difference. So shout out to Mael for coming out and just kind of following up and letting us know that she was basically somebody was trying to sabotage her business. But so glad to know that it wasn't what we thought it was in terms of folks losing hair based off the products or because of your partnership, them thinking that you changed the ingredients that actually goes into your products. And as a reminder to anybody who thinks that somebody has changed the whatever goes inside the product, just read the label, okay? And speaking of labels, baby, Married to Medicine is returning. They're going to be returning tonight. It's on page 42 in the magazine, and they're going to be returning with the following cast, including Dr. Jackie Walters, Dr. Simone Whitmore, Dr. Heavenly Kimes. Am I saying her last name right? Shout out to Dr. Heavenly. Toya Bush Harris, Quad Webb, Phaedra Parks, and Letitia Sweet Tea Lunsford. Okay, that's going to be in season 11, actually, of the show. Shout out to the ladies for season number 11. Shout out to Mariah as well. I first started watching that show during season 1, and that's when Mariah was on the show. And honey, they gave what they needed to give. Shout out to the entire cast, whether it is returners or even some of what I consider to be the OG gang. Like anybody who's in season 1, I consider that to be the originals. That's the original cast, in my opinion. So shout out again to Married to Medicine, and congratulations, because you're going to be coming back on tonight. Apparently, according to the magazine, the ladies are going to be back to repair broken bonds and hold each other accountable, says In Touch. Now, what I can respect about this show is that everyone is married to medicine except who? Phaedra, right? Oh, again, y'all, welcome back, ladies. Let the season begin. And that does it for In Touch Magazine's December 2nd issue.